Here's our photographic evidence that moose do exist in the Snowy Range. This big guy is sitting here waiting for me as we were doing some leaf peeping. Just as I said, let's look for moose. He was there. Look at him, he's beautiful. Keeps running away from me. Here's another one. Female. Moose family. Just waiting for us. And the fall leaves are spectacular. The other one went over here somewhere. Thought I saw two. We have some exciting developments here during the middle of our move. Chris is turning into Spider-Man. His arm is spasming and making his hand go into web formation.
All right, so it's Wednesday afternoon. We rented a U-Haul truck on Sunday, 26-foot truck, and I figured we'd load that up and get all our stuff out of the rental house and come back and clean up and be done. And took 2 trips in the 26-foot U-Haul truck on Sunday before we took it back, and I don't know, 12, 15 trips in both our cars over the last 3 days since then, but we finally have all our crap. We had an inordinate amount of crap for a 4,000 square foot house in Ohio, and now all of it is crammed in our 1,200 square foot house in Wyoming. So that's kind of looks like an episode of Hoarders in there. So I think the upside is that I think Kim has finally figured out that she has a little bit of a problem with
Kim's not the
crap.
only one.
And so maybe we can start getting rid of stuff. But we're done. We're out of the rental house and heading back to start digging a hole or a path through the crap piled in the new house to start doing stuff there.
All right, finally getting smart here after trying to get some of this stuff up into the garbage can, even though I had on these gloves, which have rubber palms. The sandburrs were getting into the back of the glove. So now I am going to attempt to wear a second pair of gloves and just put them on backwards. So I'm going to put the first set on so that the rubber side is on the outside of my hand, so that now when I put the second pair on, sorry for the camera here, but when I put the second one on, I'll show you here in a second, then the rubber side will be on the palms of my hand. All right, so here we go. So now on the first layer, I have same kind of gloves, but the rubber side is on the outside of the hand. Now I'm putting a second pair with the rubber side on the inside, so even though they're going to stick to the back of my hands, I have some protection. All right, we're going to give this a go and see if this is any better. Here's my praying mantis friend that I saved a couple weeks ago. He came back, and now I took all of his camouflage away. So actually this guy's a little bit smaller than the one that I saved before, but he's not going to be super happy with me that I took all this green stuff away. Oh well, he'll find a new spot. All right, okay, we've got multiple projects going on here at the new homestead. I'm working to clear this area, getting 10 yards of topsoil delivered tomorrow to try to create a grassy patch for those knuckleheads to have somewhere to come out and go to the bathroom and not get eaten by coyotes, especially late at night. And we're also getting ready to embark upon a dog fence. So that's the project that Chris is working on while I am working to clear the ground. Okay, going great so far.
Yeah, so I thought, oh, well, bought enough fence and posts to make 250 linear feet of dog area. So this is post number 1 of like 45-ish at like 6 feet apart. I thought, yeah, we'll just come out here, line them up, make a line, measure it out, pound them in. It's going to take about 6 months at this rate. This is like a sword in a stone, except you got to put the sword into the stone, not pull it out. It is barely moving. A little bit of hard pan out here. And it's very crooked.
I was just going to say, should I point out that it's not level?
I also figured, oh, well, this would be easy because we can, you know, once we get rid of all the sandbars and shit over there, we can pull it out and move it and put it over there where we were going to. But it's becoming a permanent fixture, I'm pretty sure. So. Technically, these are not the right posts either, because I just bought them online from Menards without paying too close attention. And these are T-posts for like a barbed wire fence, as opposed to the ones for the welded wire fencing that have little hooks on them so you can hook the wire under. These just have little nubs. You use clips to clip them on, but these are way heavier duty than the fence posts. I think if I had bought the fence posts, they would have just bent in half trying to pound them in here. So. All right.
Woo!
One done. 40 something to go. Not remotely straight. But you know, it was just supposed to be a corner, so you know, that's supposed to be straight. All right, well, it's getting pretty dark. It's lighter in the camera than it is here because it collects more light, but you can see it's having trouble focusing. So I don't know how long I was out here, maybe 2 hours, seemed like a lot longer. But I got the front row of stakes in for the dog fence. That's a 75-foot side and where the gate will be too. So got that in, got the next side right marked out where the stakes go and the first 4 or 5 laid out. So tomorrow after work, I come out and start putting posts in right away. So obviously this is going to take longer than I was hoping it would, but making progress. So the next morning, we got our 10 yards of topsoil delivered. Kim wanted more than that, but couldn't afford more than that. So this was a good start to get this area right in front of the house and the area that she cleared started to see if we can get any grass growing there. This is what 10 yards of topsoil looks like, not as much as you would hope it looked like. We got it, guy dumped it kind of in a string in order to help spread it out, but of course dumped it over a area that hadn't been cleared yet of sandbars. So we're going to cover the area that was cleared and then cover the area that wasn't cleared and see if it makes any difference as far as it coming up next year. And then didn't get any progress done on the fence today because this trailer here is full of half the lumber required to build our next project, which is a storage shed. So this was the stuff that was in stock that I could pick up. We're waiting for some of the other stuff to be delivered to the store and then for them to pull the rest of the stuff for me to pick up in a couple days. And then, well, it's a really nice pile of dirt with nice sunset. All right, so kind of hard to see here, I think, in the video, but got all the posts in for the dog fence area. Again, it's about 75 by 50. Still need to put the posts for the gate. Got them in this morning, and gonna go get a shower because we're going to go over to Laramie. The band, our son and the band over there this afternoon. But then tomorrow morning will be the actual welded wire piece up. Hopefully by tomorrow afternoon or evening, it'll be done and we can have somewhere to let the dogs run around when they're outside. Teddy is good, she'll stay by us and hang out, but the other two go off running after anything that looks exciting, like a bird or a car half a mile away or whatever else. They need somewhere that they can go to hang out. Getting in trouble.
Okay, so we got the 10 yards of topsoil spread. Chris did the bulk of the work with the tractor, which was super helpful. So now we're at the point. Need to go get a seed spreader, grass seed spreader, so that I can get the seed down and start watering.
All right, finally got the dog fence finished yesterday. Then I started mowing the property with the tractor for 3 hours or so, and then until it got dark, so I didn't get a video of the fence before it got dark. But here it is. The dog's in there. They don't like me standing here because they think I should be out here with me. So dog fence is done. Also got the topsoil spread across here and grass seed planted. So hopefully before winter comes, we'll have some grass sprouting here that you can come out and come straight across without the yard trying to kill you like it currently does because of the sandburst. So we'll see.